Welcome back to this week's episode of the History Diaries. I am so excited. I could scream with excitement. We have the best content creator of all time on the pod today. It's Phil Carr.
As the live studio audience bursts into life, I didn't know who you were going to say then. I thought someone else was coming
someone
in.
else here.
No,
Oh
I'm very grateful to get out the house. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you so much for coming on.
I don't do
you
a lot
are
of
a
pods.
legend.
I don't do it. No.
Have you done a pod before?
Yeah, I do podcasts, but I say no to a lot. If it's creators or friends or like you're going on to talk about something, I'll do a podcast. But
if it's random,
I don't want to be horrible about your fine industry. There's a
go
lot of
slag it off. Go on.
There's a lot of crap out there.
Well, you're on my podcast. So
No, I know that. I know that. So when you sort of invited me in over near the O2, I was excited.
I am so excited. You are like literally such a legend. I love your content. You're so funny. How did you start doing content?
Lockdown 1.
Yeah.
So just downloaded TikTok through a previous business. We had a marketing firm and they told me in 2019 TikTok's going to be massive. And I thought, no, I couldn't care less. It's just another platform. I didn't really do Instagram. I had Instagram, but and I didn't do Snapchat or anything like that. And then when lockdown 1 happened, I sort of saw on my list of things, it was kind of like learn TikTok, because my previous business might have advertised through it effectively. And I just laughed. I thought it was really, really funny. So
you are so funny. You're so witty with it.
Well, no, and then I put a post up. I don't even know why I put a post up. I just put like lockdown, we all went a little bit mad. And I put a post up and like people watched it. And
was it like travel-y stuff, like going to a different place?
No. Travel was hard during lockdown.
Yeah, well, I know, but you were going to the local park.
It was just like trends during lockdown, and then we came out and people continued to watch it, and I went further away, and I just got first mover advantage, really.
You did, and now look at you today. So I thought let's do like a whole like travel themed pod.
That's cool, yeah.
Because you are a travel creator.
Yeah, I am a travel creator, but I'll be honest, I hate travel. But I think that's why it kind of does okay. I like being at places in the moment, but like I don't know what type of plane I'm getting on. I can't recommend like cheap hotel. I can't do any of that.
You're just there.
I'm just there.
Where's the furthest you've been for content?
Oh, not far for content. The Middle East. Been to the Middle East a few times.
You do a lot of like UK stuff though. You're always out and around.
Yeah. I like to everywhere in the UK, anywhere in it. So I've just got back from Belfast, and then like my favourite place to go to in the UK is the Highlands.
Nice. They're so far away. And I'm from Durham, and it's not even that far. But I went in the summer, and I was like, bloody hell! It's like mega treks. And you're from down south, and it's like, do you have to get a plane?
Well, yeah, but I've got a young family, so being in the car on my own for 10 hours is actually quite tempting. Like, it's not like if you give me like a podcast or an audiobook, then I will happily drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. But speaking of travel, we're going to talk about the worst ways to travel in history.
Okay, yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go on.
So these are actually true. Like, obviously it's true, a history pod. Okay, the first one is a gas-powered baby pram. And this was in the 1920s.
Right.
Can't say it took off too well. So it was invented by Dunkley's Limited of London, and it was a baby pram with a petrol engine, and then a nanny would stand on the the footrests.
Yeah, good.
And just sort of like steer it along around the
mum.
The nanny.
Yeah, I know, but where's the mum?
I don't know, just at home, chilling.
20s, yeah.
1920s. What's she doing? She's probably well-to-do if she's got a nanny.
Yes.
Fannying about.
But petrol engines would not like quiet, efficient things back then either. It would have really been chugging away.
But I feel like the whole point of that is if you're trying to like push a baby like around the streets to get her to go to sleep, then you've got this engine like going. Top speed of 4 miles an hour.
Okay, that's a bit more manageable. If it was 40...
It's a bit bad. And then there'd be like a canopy protected the baby like from the sun as well.
Yeah, but also
trapping exhaust fumes near its face.
But back then they would have had this thing, sort of like the internal combustion engine would have still been quite new, and everything would be like AI now. It'd be like, what can we use it for? So you start using it for everything. Like in the future, they're going to look back at AI now and just go, oh, like they used it to book cinema tickets and things like that.
I suppose
And it's
so.
like in the same way we look back at the internal combustion engine, then they're like, they put it on a pram.
Did everything. What modern travel situation feels closest to being pushed around in a petrol-powered baby pram?
Rickshaw in London.
What's that? Is that the tuk-tuks?
Rickshaw, the little peddy bikes.
Are they not called tuk-tuks?
No, they're pedal along. They're not allowed in London. The things where people get scammed on them. Sorry, if you're a rickshaw, I don't think there's much crossover between the rickshaw riders and your audience. I don't know, but yeah, they're like tricycles and two people going. Have you not seen them around the West End?
And you sit in the back and you put the music on and it's like bright pink and
yeah,
they
put like ABBA on and it's got like felt all over.
Are they not called tuk-tuks, or is that another thing?
No, tuk-tuks are like what you've got in sort of the subcontinent, which are like little engines and they're like three wheels. But
that's what I call them.
No,
so
they're not. No, they're rickshaws. But like officially, they're called pedicabs.
Pedicabs. I went on one once to get content with a friend, and I swear it was like 60 quid to take us around Soho for like 20 minutes. And
60 quid for 20 minutes is quite good. You hear these things where they sort of say, "Oh, it's £40," and then people get off and they say, "Oh no, it's £40 each." And sorry, we're giving out consumer advice on like visiting Soho on a history podcast.
Have you been on them? You have been on them?
Yeah, I did. I went. Okay, so I went on to film one. And do a post on it, and then everybody's fine. But like a couple of days later, it was in the news that there was like a big accident, and because there was a review on them. So that
you
post,
were part of the accident.
No. Someone else was. So I had to sit on that post. So I could actually put it out now. To be honest, I've forgotten about it.
Right. I know what you're saying.
Everybody was fine in the end, but one of them got hit by a bus, and everybody's absolutely fine.
Oh my god.
And but they are lethal. They just drive around.
They do. They're like proper. Yeah. I quite liked it. I like the attention because obviously everyone's like staring at it, and I was like, quite like this.
You have got quite a lot of followers. I don't know why you need to. You can just pick up your phone and broadcast to hundreds of thousands of people.
Sometimes it feels nice to see people in real life and be like, hello.
Did you like wave?
I did the wave. I did the wave and everything. It was just full of people outside like pubs in Soho being like, what the fuck? But I had a great time.
Oh, we can swear. That was going to be my question. We can swear.
I mean, behind you it just say cousin fucker, so it's like.
Oh, okay, right, cool.
Yeah.
No, I did. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know how we were battling with the algorithm.
Now we've got another one. This is called the Poochmobile. Poochmobile, and this is a dog-powered car.
Right, go on. I want to know what dog.
No. So this is built by an 18-year-old inventor, an attempt to wean people off oil, and it was powered by this like dog running on a wheel.
Yeah.
The dog powered car.
Right. No, the moment you try and wean anyone off oil, I notice it's sort of, without going down too much of a conspiracy rabbit hole, there's been lots of people who've tried to wean society off oil and they've sort of had sudden heart attacks or been hit at like crossings or something like that. So, so that obviously didn't work because we know about it. Well,
there's pictures of him like trying to... There's like the invention and the dog's like going. But I feel like if this was my dog, because I've got a little King Charles Spaniel, I just don't think she could be asked to like power it.
No, she wouldn't be able to pull a sled, would she?
No, she can bark. She barks at like thin air, but I don't think she could do that. She likes to just sit on the sofa.
What's her name?
She's called Millie.
M-Dog.
I call her M-Dog because she's Millie and she's a dog.
Right.
Little M-Dog. She's great, but she's tiny. So, do you have a dog?
No.
Do you not?
No. We both, me and my wife works and I travel. It just wouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
I'd like a dog, but my neighbours have got a dog and that's the best setup. If your neighbours have got a dog, then you can just say, I'll walk them tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah, but I do like it. But I just feel like it's a bit like animal cruelty. Like if you're trying to make a dog power on a wheel all the time. I feel like the RSPCA, they're going to have like an aneurysm or something if you're pioneering
if it's just on a wheel. Like the sheepdogs look quite happy. And other like working dogs, guide dogs, I assume they're pretty happy. We better not ask them.
They're having a good time.
I
used to sponsor a guide dog when I was in year 2. Yeah, they came round to our school in primary school and they were like, sponsor a guide dog for like £2 a month. And I was like, I'm going to do that. And I felt like a really good person. And I did. But I like loved sponsor. You could sponsor a puppy.
Yeah.
Have you not seen where you like sponsor a little guide dog? And my guide dog was called like Amy or something, and I got like little pup pictures of it, and I was like, "This is class. This is worth every penny. It's great."
£2 a month.
This was like years ago. Not like too long ago.
Yeah,
I'm not
but it
that
still
old.
ain't gonna go far. Like it's.
I was in like primary school.
Oh
like,
yeah, that's good.
Pocket money only stretches so far.
Yeah, I don't know what animal I'd sponsor if you
sponsor
a drug search dog, those ones at the ones at the airport,
the little cocker spaniels, they're lovely.
Yeah, they seem quite
cute.
happy. What other working dogs would I sponsor? Don't know. But
Yeah.
most dogs at work seem quite happy. It's all done as a game, isn't it?
Yeah, they
But this
enjoy
one
life.
that's powering the car doesn't seem like a game. That
I
seems
don't
like
think so. I mean, obviously, this was I think this was the 1930s. So I mean, it's
different
dead now.
times.
Different times. You know, at least they were, you know, like innovative.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything like that. I don't think.
No.
Could you? If you had to invent something, like, what would it be?
If I had to invent something, what would it be? What, powered by an animal? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh God, you put me on the spot there because I'm now trying to think about the physics behind it. So I could just say something like a levitrain or something like that.
A train that levitates.
Yeah, like one of those ones on magnets, but like make that even more efficient and put it between here and like Edinburgh or something. I don't know, but like.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what I'd invent.
No, same.
And if I did know what to invent, I sure as hell wouldn't say it on a podcast.
That's true.
Because then it would be public domain.
I feel like everything's been invented, but I feel like people have always said that
people were
everything's
saying that like 200 years ago.
I had a good invention. It wasn't good. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like a backpack. Oh, it was a backpack, but it had something on it. I can't remember, but I Googled it and it was already invented and I was really pissed off. It was like a backpack.
Right.
But,
yeah, I've had stupid like business ideas in the past, which I never would have done. But like, I think we will, like a long time ago, I think we'd probably really be losing the audience because it was like back like before the internet and stuff like that.
God.
Yeah, no, come back to me on that.
Okay, well, we've got another invention, and this is called the stilt bike, and this was built by a man in LA, and basically you could sit while you were walking, so the bicycle replaced the wheel with 2 mechanical legs. I feel that's just stupid. I'm sorry, like, just sit down on a bench and then walk again.
Yeah.
Uber it.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound efficient. It's I go down rabbit holes of watching like the robots, like the Boston Dynamic or whatever they are, the robots on, and then when they're walking along on stage and then they fall over and they don't know what's going on and stuff like that. I like watching robots fall over. So
sometimes, do you not feel sorry for them? Because I saw like a TikTok and it was like this little robot, and I think it was like an Amazon one, and it fell and it kept saying like, "Please pick me up."
Yeah.
And it was like, oh no.
Yeah, and the
really...
robots in Milton Keynes as well. Like
really?
they've got delivery robots in Milton Keynes that I try and get into videos whenever possible because people love to see them.
Yeah.
And they're really, really cute. But they can only go into specific spots in Milton Keynes, like the well-behaved spots of Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
They've learned that the little scroats will come and push them over and things like that. And yeah, I love them. But the locals just ignore them. The locals see them all the time. Whereas when I see them going by, and they've all got names, and you can choose if you order a delivery off one, you can choose what voice it has when it arrives.
Oh my God.
You can like its eyes. It's got a little eye. Yeah, it's really, really cool. But yeah, no, I wouldn't laugh at a robot publicly. In the same way, I'm quite polite to AI if I have to interact with
just
like
in case
ChatGPT,
it takes
just
over.
in case, yeah, just in case.
That's good. I mean,
Because it will know every interaction we've had with every bit of AI, and we will all be like working in this miserable post-apocalyptic world. But I'm hoping that I'll have one of the better jobs when it takes over.
Like doing what?
Changing the batteries on their robots. I don't know.
Do you think
knock down a mine, basically getting lithium or whatever they need to operate.
I feel like batteries are so like olden days now. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
like if we've got robots, we're not going to have like, is it Duracell?
Duracell make batteries. Yeah.
They're not going to be powered by them.
I didn't know whether we were about to do an ad read for Duracell. I was like, I feel the same way like about like oil and gas. Like I'm not particularly like married to like like I'm not, I think that the world needs to be cleaner and everything. Yeah. But I just kind of feel like oil and gas, we should have like come up with something better by now.
Yeah.
Because it's been so long. Like, so I kind of, when it comes to like renewable energy, I'm sort of in favour of it because I just think, okay, we've done oil and gas. We've had it for a long time. Let's do something new.
Yeah. Let's do something new. What if you had to use a stilt bike? What would be the first obstacle that would immediately kill you if you were using a stilt bike?
Oh God. What, in London? Mm-hmm. It'll probably be a bus. But buses kill the majority of things in London. So it's probably be a bus. Yeah, no, I'm quite happy on foot in London.
I know, but you're technically on foot because you've got 2 mechanical legs and you can sit down.
I'd rather have control of my own feet and yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like someone would just come over and like push it over.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got the like a few months ago. They've introduced like public use golf buggies in West London, where you can like download an app and you can just like hire these golf buggies, which are all like road legal, and you just drive them from where you need to go from. But it's only in like Fulham and Chelsea and Putney, and for anyone outside of London, they are the really posh areas. So they haven't like put these public use golf buggies in areas where people are just going to jump canals with them or like anything like that. So yeah, if you're going to do anything in London, you need to put it somewhere where like little scroats won't come and do anything untoward.
If you saw someone commuting on any of these inventions, what would you assume their job was?
Probably like marketing of some kind and assuming that it's a stunt.
Yeah.
Anything unusual that happens in this part of the world tends to be like marketing, like a viral stuff, like something that happens in London and you're just like, okay, what? Oh, it's like Oatly milk or something like that. Like someone falls off a building onto a mat. It's like, oh,
it's milk.
Yeah, it's milk, or like they found an angle there. And, yeah.
But if you had to use any of these for a travel vlog, which one would you use?
The dog one, because then I'd have a dog with me and it would be less lonely.
So it's given like animal cruelty though.
Yeah, well it depends. I'd want to see how efficient it was. If the dog enjoys it,
okay.
Then,
but how do you know? Because it can't exactly say.
Pram with the nanny.
So you want it like. So now we've got the NCPCC on your case.
You know, I'd take the place of the child. I'd take the place of the child.
Can you fit in a baby pram? You're quite tall.
Okay, so I'd be the nanny then.
So you'd have a kid in the baby pram with exhaust fumes.
Yeah, I'd rather have a dog. Yeah,
Which one do you want on your case? Do you want the RSPCA or do you want the NCPCC? Pick one, go.
Who am I going to fall? Okay, I'll go with the walking bench. The walking bench. Then, I don't think...
So it's safe, yeah.
Yeah, that's safe, yeah.
Fab. Okay. And now we're going to talk about expeditions throughout history.
Okay.
Because it's still travelling, so it's travel
Yeah,
themed.
no, this is fine, yeah.
This is good. Okay. Right, I'm trying to think
really,
we've researched.
You would have been up all night last night researching this, wouldn't you?
She was, yeah. Megan did a lot of research. I just put the notes in. So this is, have you heard of Burke and Wills expedition in Australia?
Go on.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. So in 1860, there were 2 explorers, Robert Burke and William Wills, and they attempted to cross Australia from south to north, which is just a bad idea. Like, you know, when you hear them, like, again, like in America, like the Donner Party and stuff, just like traveling for the crack, and it's just like, why are you doing this? Just, you've got a settlement, just stay there. I don't know if that's my mindset, because I wouldn't want to be through the woods, horse and cart type of thing.
Yeah, but
getting attacked by wolves.
There was so much stuff to be done. There was so much stuff that hadn't been done.
I'd just stay in England. I'm sorry. I think that's just me being lazy. Would you have gone?
Well, I don't know, because it must have been like explorers back then must have been like a bit like creators now. It must have been like a sort of an easy way to get attention. So if you walked across Australia, you'd then like write a book or whatever, and then the book would sell. Because there's nothing on TV or cinema or whatever.
Nah. I mean, I get it. I couldn't be arsed.
No. I wouldn't walk across Australia. No. It's too hot. I don't like the heat. I like cold.
Especially in the Victorian times, and you've got like your suit and tie on. Nah.
Yeah.
Sorry. So basically, what would happen is they went across, and they were lavishly equipped with items, including 50 gallons of rum to revive tired camels, which were 27 tired camels, and they took like an oak dining table with them. You're just setting yourself up for failure. I'm sorry, like.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So that was the stuff that they packed.
Yeah, it's like during the Napoleonic Wars when they sort of made their way across Europe and all the officers would have tents with like sideboards and everything like that. And you're like, who's moving that? Like, could you not carry something more useful?
Yeah, exactly. They also ignored advice from Indigenous Australians who knew the landscape.
Oh, yeah.
And eventually the expedition collapsed and the explorers died.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's a funny one, that, because we're allowed, when it's like wealthy people doing something stupid, we're allowed to, like, maybe not like be overly horrible, but we're allowed, like the OceanGate, the submarine that went down to the Titanic.
Oh my God, yeah.
We were all given a pass.
It was
that
like
was
full
4
of
people,
memes,
but they were all mega wealthy, and they chose to do it, and they're clever.
And one was a kid though, wasn't he? Like 19 or
one of
something?
them was a son, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I find that sad.
Yeah.
But it was like, I know what you mean. But then, like, if you bring in like an oak dining table, like not like twice the size of this, it's like, come on, just have a picnic. Or just don't go.
Yeah.
You don't need a dining table.
But then back in, No, again, I think like a lot of that stuff is just like, it's the way you make a name for yourself.
Yeah.
Like it's all about like your name and your legacy, and doing something stupid.
I feel like that's overpacking. Have you ever overpacked massively?
Yeah, I overpack all the time. Yeah, I go away for like 2 nights, 3 days, 2 nights, and I pack like 8 pairs of boxers, like 4 pairs of jeans. Yeah, I always think like the worst is going to happen.
But you're not going to the middle of nowhere. You're going to like
no.
Kent.
I try. I should try. I've just got back from Belfast, and like there, I probably overpack everywhere.
There are shops in Belfast.
Oh no, I know there are shops places.
I do that. You know what I've got? I've put it on. I've said it on the pod before. I got this really nice suitcase from Aldi, and it's this big. It's this big. $7.99 or $8.99 from the middle aisle. Saved my life. It's so good, and it's got those wheels that turn it, so I can move it at any like different angle.
Right, it's the link somewhere down below.
Actually, guys. No, I love this suitcase. It's so good. It's so good. But I also overpack. It's like skincare stuff. And I never get travel size stuff.
Yeah,
and then
I don't really do skincare. No, I'm kind of. I put a bit of moisturiser on what I need to. I put sun cream on occasion.
Sun cream every day, up to 50.
And then, but no, I tend to like because like when I'm away, like if I'm traveling to film, I have to take more tops than I need to, because every like little video I do in a different top.
Oh dear.
So then when I'm in the editor, I know which like what video I'm doing, and like continuity and things like that.
God, you're really prepared. Like even today, I'm filming 3 podcast episodes. I'm just wearing the same outfit.
No one will know.
People think I'm a scruff. They think I'm a scruff. I've worn these jeans like every single podcast episode because I love these jeans. They're so comfy for the train. But people have commented before because I wear these like boots all the time, and people are like, have you got any other shoes? Yeah, but I just choose not to.
No, I have like when I buy tops, I like, this is one of my own tops, but like when I film, I like buy 3 tops at a time. So then, I don't actually have that many like different sorts of clothes that I film in. So if I film part of one post on one day, and then I need to film the other part on the next day, I can put like a clean top on. But it's still the same as the previous top, and
God,
so I'm not
really
walking around all smelly. Yeah.
You are so prepared. I am so not prepared.
It's kind of all been learned on the fly. It's kind of all
really
been learned on the fly, yeah.
What do you think is the most ridiculous item you think a modern influencer or someone would insist on bringing on an expedition?
Oh, God, I don't know. What would they... It'll be some kind of personal care thing.
Yeah.
Like those masks that freak me out with the light. Sorry, I'm covering
my
face
horrendous. They're horrendous. And they've got the red light.
Yeah, it's like Man in the Iron Mask.
They're expensive as well. And
it's
meant
like
to be
Leonardo
like...
DiCaprio in the film.
So bad.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
But no, they're meant to help. They're meant to help for like spots or aging or something. But I don't like... I say this, I get my nails done, I get like the lights. But I don't think that light's good for you.
I don't know anything about it. I
don't know. I'm saying it now. I don't think those lights are good for you long term.
No, but like all of that nonsense. There's like a lot of technological nonsense in beauty now, kind of, and like skincare and everything like that. Like I got my wife this depuffer thing that you like roll across your face.
Yes, that's
that was
good.
Simply because I couldn't think of a present. I was in Selfridges, and the woman did a good sales pitch on me.
That's good.
The woman did a good sales pitch on me, and
Your boy. Oh, very nice, very posh. If Burke and Wills had been travel vloggers, what would the thumbnail be for the YouTube video?
What, going across Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, it's always like, you won't believe what happened. You won't, like shocked face. Yeah. And then like airs rock in the background, and like, it'll be like, you won't believe what happened to us in Tesco. And it's like a 48-minute video of like nothing, and then 31 minutes in they go into Tesco and there's no eggs for what they're making, and like, you won't believe. And you're like, it
happens every time, and people still click on them, and I love it.
Yeah. Thomas Cook tried to rip me off. off, and it's like they forgot to admit to a suitcase that was clearly labelled on the website.
Literally. Oh dear. Oh, we've got another one now. So I don't know how you pronounce his surname, but he's called Peter. Peter Freutchen.
Give it a go.
Peter Freutchen. Basically, he got trapped in this blizzard going in Greenland, and he was buried in snow and ice.
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
Yeah,
No,
no.
I went to Greenland, and I went in May, and it was...
Was it snowing?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. It was brutal then. It was
I've been to
freezing
Greenland.
in May.
Is Greenland where Lapland is?
No, Lapland is at the top of like Sweden and Norway. It's like I think, don't quote me on this, but I think it overlaps the two countries. So the actual region of Lapland overlaps the top of Sweden and Norway.
Lapland.
Then,
God, it's cold. You had to put like a full-on snowsuit on.
Yeah. I went to Kiruna in January last year, and that was -20. And the hotel give you like all the proper kit because none of us own anything that could take it.
It was
so,
like
yeah,
that.
they give you all the proper
And we
kit.
had like warm Ribena. I remember that, and we sat in an
No,
igloo.
it's not Ribena.
Is
It's
it not?
the berry. They have berries over there in Scandinavia.
Is it?
I can't remember it. We
It's
need
warm
we need a
Ribena.
researcher to check out berries in Scandinavia, and they do everything. Not I can't remember what it is, but everything's made with these bloody berries. I can't stand them. You get a pudding, they're covered in berries. Everything's covered in these berries.
I love that warm Ribena, and we sat in an igloo, and we talked about I think it was like folk tales, and then I saw Santa Claus. Had the best time of my life. I was 6 or 5 or something. This wasn't like a year ago.
Yeah, what I like now is no, I probably don't want to single them out too much. It could be anyone, but like friends went to Lapland quite early, and it was before there was any snow, and they paid all that money to go to Lapland without any snow, and it's like going to Centre Parks and the like the lazy river not being open. It's like, what's the point?
What's the point in this?
But yeah, I prefer the cold. I prefer going like
I don't
Sweden,
like
Norway,
I don't like the cold.
Greenland,
It's
Iceland.
just because it's like sounds dark because it's cold, and it's like, well, I want to be warm. I don't like it.
I don't want to like break it to you where you're from.
Yeah. Fuck.
But you
No,
are
but
you are like from a polar vortex.
Yeah,
like,
I know. It's so cold in Durham all the time. But you're used to it because it's fine, because it's like County Durham, so it's fine. Do you know what I mean? Because
No.
I've grown up like that. It's not snowing all the time. It's just grey.
Yeah, well,
It's a
bit grey. Yeah.
It's a bit grey, but you've got what's like a stereotypical note. You've got your gravy and your stuff, and what else? What is the northern like stereotypical thing? I don't know. Gravy to like keep you going.
Mischief,
like morale,
rebellion.
Yeah. You've got all of that. So it's like it's a nice place, but I don't know. It's just the snow wasn't for me. I remember going down like a slide made of ice when I went to Lapland. And what else did I do? Can't remember. Well, I saw Santa Claus, and he gave me a hat.
Right.
And I was a bit annoyed because I was like, well, I wanted something a bit more,
You were substantial.
Yeah, I kept it obviously.
Yeah,
because it was
yeah.
the real Santa Claus. But
Yeah, different
So,
times. I don't think when I was young, like going to Lapland was a thing. I don't think it was.
it was like a mega treat thing, yeah. So basically, Peter Freutchen,
Yeah.
he was buried in the snow and ice, not in
Yeah.
Lapland, in Greenland. He had no tools to dig himself out, so he fashioned a chisel-like tool made from his own frozen feces to break through the ice and escape.
Okay. Who's the next person you've got on your list? So he must have thought, I know what I can do. If I can just
Squeeze one out.
squeeze one out and then craft it, let it freeze.
Yeah.
That was his frontline plan. that was his big idea.
Yeah. But what else would you do? I couldn't think of something like that. You just sort of like hack away at the snow.
No, yeah, I think you just sort of resigned yourself to the fact that you weren't going to
probably
make
game over.
If you were in like a situation like that, like these people who sort of sail solo across like the Pacific and things like that, if you're doing something risky and it all goes wrong, you have kind of just got to go, I took a shot and I missed here.
Yeah.
And just like make your peace and
been in I don't want to say a similar situation, but have you ever been like trapped or like I don't know, like something like you missed a flight?
No, I don't think I've ever found myself in like too much trouble. I found myself in like socially tricky positions when I've been away. Like I was in Riga, and this bit didn't make the YouTube video, but I found myself in a bar that was owned by a group of people that definitely didn't want to be on camera, which was fine because I wasn't filming. But there still are like elements of gangs and like old gangs and stuff like that from the Soviet Union and stuff like that. And then I drank a beer very quickly and got out. I found myself like I go into like bars and stuff when I'm traveling, and I'm like, oh my god, this isn't good.
Oh my god.
But no, you just get out.
You just get out.
You just get out.
But
no, I haven't found myself trapped or anything like that.
No.
I've got no interest in that.
No, same.
I'll go to like the North Pole, but where I'm staying, there's got to be like a mint on the pillow when I'm there. It's like I can't.
No less for you.
Well, no, you just get to an age where you're past all that. Like, so. Yeah, I'll go exciting places, but I want to stay in boring hotels when I'm there.
Okay. I get that. And now we've got the Greeley expedition, again about the Arctic.
Oh, good.
So this is from 1881 to 1884.
Any poo in this one, or?
I don't think so.
Well,
not on the notes.
Let's find out.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Find out. It was meant to be a scientific mission, but supply ships failed to reach them, so they ran out of food and they had to survive on anything they could find. Can you have a guess of what they survived off?
Dogs. Normally they eat the sleigh dogs.
Anything else?
Each other.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Basically, it included boiled leather, moss, candles, and then the resort to cannibalism.
I know. Yeah, I heard that people eat leather. Like, you are really pushing your luck.
But does that have any nutrients?
Well, leather, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, candles.
I've got to be on. I would struggle to. I'd have to be pretty desperate to eat another human. Well, it depends who it is. But like, No, that sounded a bit like lustful. I didn't mean that like lustful. I'm sorry. I meant that to sound aggressive. I meant that to sound like I hate that. I don't like. I didn't. Yeah. No. I wouldn't be crazy to eat human flesh because I don't eat poultry and it's supposed to taste like similar.
Do you not?
No, I eat meat. I don't eat poultry.
Why?
Don't know.
Do you just not like chicken?
No, I like chickens.
But you don't eat it though?
Yeah, I'll cook it. I'll do. Yeah. I just don't. Yeah, no.
I don't eat lamb, to be fair.
Do you not? Yeah.
Nah.
So it's just a unique way my brain's wired.
I've got, show and tell sheep socks on today. Can you see?
Oh, look at them.
Look at that.
I've
got about 5 different I've got 5 different pairs of sheep socks.
Link below. Use code.
I think lambs are really cute, so I couldn't imagine eating them, and I don't like the taste of it.
Lamb isn't something I mean, I don't eat lamb because this is a History Diaries podcast. We'll be right back. I only eat lamb if I'm at like a wedding or something like that.
Yeah, I'll eat it if it's there, but I'm not super arsed about it. Anyway, but I don't think I could eat someone else. But then, like, you're not in that situation.
No. If you were absolutely desperate.
Have you seen, what's it called? It's not called Yellowstone. Yellow Jackets. Have you seen that? Oh, it's good. I've seen like a few episodes. It's basically about these like teenagers. It's not real. And they like get lost in a forest or something. And then they turn into like a cult and they start eating each other if one of them dies. It's really good.
Is it?
It's a bit gory, so I've watched like 2 episodes. I was like,
yeah, I'm now really picky over what TV I watch because it's too much. So now, so one of the things I've done to try and like make myself more time efficient is I only watch like mini series and like closed films and documentaries. I don't watch anything open ended because I was just losing too much time to all of it, and there's so much stuff to watch. So I like mini-series where it's like 8 episodes, start, middle, end, all in one thing. And I like documentaries and films and like any kind of movie.
I like a mini-series.
But like the things where they're like season 1, season 2, like, or if it's like all the Game of Thrones and all those spin-offs, they're based on books, so you know there's a beginning and an end. But anything where they just make it until people stop watching.
See, that's Game of Thrones for me. Like, I've watched a few seasons. But I'm just like, I feel like there's too much to catch up on. I say that I'm watching Desperate Housewives, and that's 8 seasons, and I'm on season 5.
That was quite long ago that came out.
Yeah, I know, but I like it. But I don't know. I've seen bits of Game of Thrones, but I'm just like...
Oh, I do like Game of Thrones. It
is good if you start watching it.
Well,
I've heard that it's good if I start watching it. I'm like, I really like this. Then I'm like, I'm going to watch something else. I've forgotten. I haven't watched it in a while, so I'm not going to finish it. Yeah. But I like a mini-series. I'm watching Young Sherlock. That's really good. I really like that. And I'm watching... That's it. The minute.
Well, I mean, you must watch quite a lot because it's sort of every time you pop up on my feed now, you're in some manor house somewhere dressed up as someone from some era. It's like promoting some Netflix film or whatever.
And I watch every single one and I love them. I think it's because it happened at the same time. Like, I did Wuthering Heights, then I did Young Sherlock. Now I'm here. I haven't got any at the minute if anyone wants to reach out because I love... fancy hotels.
Email. Don't say reach out. Email. Because then someone would have messaged me like reach out. Let's reach out and connect.
No, I love it because you stay in like these really posh hotels that I could like never afford. Because it's like, have you been to Estelle Manor?
No.
Oh my god, it's in Oxfordshire. It's like, I googled it and it was like £600 a night for just a single room to stay. And I was like, what the fuck? But I got it for free.
You got it for free?
Yeah, because it was on the brand trip.
Yeah. What was that for?
That was for Young Sherlock.
Young Sherlock.
Oh, it was amazing.
And then you all go down for dinner.
We all go down for dinner and then you do some like...
And you all have your phones like sort
everyone's
of weird,
doing this all the time. As soon as you walk into a dining
Mark me
table.
as a collaborator, tag me. Or
everyone's like, right, I'm going to get this. And then you have to like make sure no one else is in the shot because then it looks a bit daft if you've got like everyone filming it.
And all the food's like made to like look better than it. Yeah, it sounds like an absolute... Have you done no, it sounds like an absolute fucking nightmare, to be honest.
I love them.
I love them. I have done brand trips, I have a long-term sponsor on the channel, which I won't read out because it'll like we then have to mark this post as like paid promotion or whatever. But I have like an amazing long-term sponsor, and they like took a load of us to Japan last year, and then a few weeks we're going to Cusco in Peru. And
so good.
Yeah, they treat us well. We do well for them. We do well for them,
good.
but they do well for us as well. So like they're brilliant, and so I do brand trips, and like if it's tickets to the Formula One or like big football match, then I do take that.
It's good.
I'm only human. But
exactly.
Getting dressed up in a hotel, no, you're all right. You can do that. You can.
No, but like if like I think it's like weird when you see like, I don't know, because I feel, how am I going to word this? I'll take it because it's such a good opportunity and it's nice to meet other people. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I quite like it, because I had one comment, he was like, you've changed, you're not the same creator. I had like that one comment, I was like, oh no, have I changed because I'm on brand trip? So I'm like, no, because if that was any bugger else, they would take it as well. Do you know what I mean? Like a brand trip. Does that make sense?
It depends on their morals, yeah. But yeah, it's...
True.
No, it's fine. You can go to events. Like I've been to events. I went to this book launch in the London Dungeon.
Oh, that's me.
no, that was a joke. It was, yeah. Oh, your book launch was lovely.
Oh God, that was 2 years ago, Amy.
Is the book still available?
It's there.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, propping up the candles.
Yeah, still got it. It's still going. It's sometimes still in Waterstones. Still going well.
Yeah. No, I came to your book launch. What else do I do? I do the TikTok event.
TikTok Awards.
Yeah, we do the TikTok Awards, and we bump into each other there. And that's funny because the TikTok Awards is always like... it's always a bit like a school disco because kind of everybody's there in one room and kind of...
It's just weird seeing people in real life, but it's nice, do you know what I mean? Because I'm used to seeing people 2D on my screen.
The big one is height. Like what height everyone is. So when you meet other... Because you're quite tall.
Thank you. I'm 5'8.5".
Well, you didn't do anything towards it. No, it was so like, but some like sort of some creators are all like different heights to what you thought they'd be.
I suppose so.
So
it's fun.
I get nosy.
I like meeting people in real life. Anyway, so they were cannibals.
Oh, back to this. Yeah, I forgot about this. Sorry. Yeah, history. Yeah.
Only 6 of the 25 men survived. And so my next question is, what is the worst meal you've had while travelling?
Oh God, well I'm quite a fussy eater. So like most creators, I'm quite neurodivergent, which is kind of like I need to know what I'm eating, so I can eat most things. But one thing is so if there's like a buffet of sandwiches, I like labels on the sandwiches, that kind of thing. When I've been away, what I did turn down, which was put in front of me in Svalbard in the North Pole, was whale. So like a whale steak was put in front of me, and like I eat fish, but I couldn't.
I feel like it would be quite like rubbery.
Yeah, I mean it looked. It looked quite nice actually, but it was, but whales are too intelligent for me to eat. Okay. Like, I don't know. I'm probably, there are vegans in the comments probably going mad saying, well, you eat beef and like, and it's like, they're all mortal beings, but if I don't know, whales, the animal, not the country, kind of the couldn't give a crap about the country.
No, I don't think I could eat the whale.
No, that I politely declined. And then there was a restaurant I was in Sweden where they served bear. And that wasn't for me. And like reindeer. No, No,
No.
if I can picture them. But then I go to the children's farm with my daughter where there are cows and sheep and everything. I ain't any of that. Don't have a problem with that. Yeah.
No, I get that. I think I've not had anything exotic before. I've had is it pigeon or something?
Possibly, yeah. I don't eat anything with wings. No.
No, I've had a pigeon or like gamey meats, but again, that's too like. I don't know. I'm not overly keen.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big foodie, and I
Yeah.
don't feature it much in the videos, like
Yeah.
in the YouTube vlogs, because some people like do travel vlogs for YouTube, and like a third of the video is what they're eating, and yeah, it's fine if you're into that, but a lot of people watching are just like, "What did you have?" Okay, cool, that's all I need to know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I
Fair
don't go
enough.
into
Fair
great
enough.
depth.
So you've been all over, but you've been all over. How many
around the
places have you been?
How many where?
How many places have you been? Like,
What countries?
no,
Or-
like in the UK. Do you feel like you've pretty much done everything?
Yeah, so for content, so I've been absolutely everywhere in my life now because I used to travel with work a bit. And then for content, North East Scotland I've got to cover.
Nice.
But in one way or another, there's like loads of places I've got to cover in more detail. But in one way or another, like most places are featured.
You've done it, and you've also done the Northeast. And I am from
Yeah,
the
I've
Northeast.
done a bit on the Northeast. Yeah, it's just so cold and miserable and bleak, and the people up there. Oh my god!
Don't know what they're saying. But you've been to Hadrian's Wall, and I want to talk about this one because, right, this makes me sound really thick, but first year of uni, we did like a field trip to Hadrian's Wall because I did archaeology, and I didn't know which bit was the wall because there's so many different walls. Like, there's the farmers' walls, and I was like, well, which is the fucking
And there's
wall?
actually another emperor's wall somewhere further up as well, isn't there? Like there is. What uni did you go to? Durham.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I should have known this. We just went and I remember going through the museum. I was like, oh, this is really good. And we sat on one. I don't think it was Hadrian's Wall, but I sat on a wall and I had my packed lunch and it was raining. And I was just like, well,
Yeah,
come on.
I want to walk it. So it's about 83 miles or 84 miles, I think.
God.
I want to walk it, but I don't know when I'll do it.
But I didn't know if I saw the wall or not.
No, it's pretty underwhelming in most places. Yeah, it's just
no.
like
It's just a wall, but I couldn't tell you if I saw it. But
it was very important at the time.
yeah.
'Cause we had to keep them out. We had to keep them out, didn't we?
But now it's just a wall and stuff.
No, we're friends with them now.
So it was a wall built by Hadrian. I don't know what else.
Yeah, he was the emperor at
He
the
was the
time,
emperor,
and we
just to keep out the Scots.
well,
really,
they were the
wasn't
Picts, weren't they? Or
Oh,
I can't remember, but it's all right. The Scots tend not to get angry in comment sections, so I think we can. I think
fine.
two English people can be pretty blasé with their history, and they'll be fine. But yeah, they had a right hoo ha with the Scots. The Scots just wouldn't do what they were told.
No, so they built.
Not like us. The Romans came over here and we said, we'll
We
take
were
your
like, yeah,
roads, we'll take your
it's all right.
sanitation. This is all pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll have a filler.
Yeah.
And,
I know. I feel like I should know more because I live near to. Well, not near, like an hour from Hadrian's Wall. But
But
to
this
me,
is
it's just a wall built by Hadrian. It's there.
but this is the thing, like what's on your doorstep, you go like pretty numb to, almost like this sort of subconscious rebellion to history
Yeah.
on your doorstep. So like
A
I
little
grew up
bit.
near like Hampton Court Palace, so I kind of don't really know much about Hampton Court
But
Palace.
you've been though.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been.
But
Yeah.
you just kind of like.
I've never done a post
been,
on it. Yeah, I'm still like 15 minutes up the road.
That's
Like,
really good. I've never been because every time I'm in London, it's about an hour on the tube, and I'm like, oh, it's just a bit too far to go.
What, Hampton Court? You've never been to
I've
Hampton
never
Court?
been. Never been. I've been to Kensington Palace.
That's
been-
rubbish.
It was.
That was
alright.
voted worst tourist attraction in London.
Was it?
Yeah, so the Tower Bridge was voted the best tourist attraction in London.
But why? It's just a bridge.
Probably because you get there and there's not a lot in there.
So why is that the best one?
What, Tower Bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's like quite good value for money. It's £11, well, at least it was £11,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, you get like all the engineering and the view down the river because you get to go up and walk across the two
see, I've not
walkways
done
at the
that.
top. You've
Not
got to
done
do
that.
that.
I know. I feel like I need to do. I've done HMS Belfast. I've
Oh
done that
yeah.
one. Again, I'm not really a war history.
No, I've heard you say that
person.
before. You don't really like war. That's more of a boy thing, I think, because
Yeah.
I think sort of my generation as well, we think a lot about the war because when I was growing up, anyone over the age of 70 was in the war. So when I was a kid,
Yeah.
when I was like 8, 9 years old, anyone over the age of 70 was actually in the war. So
that makes it more personal.
Yeah, and you sort of like aware that like we only missed it by a couple of generations. So you think we would have been called up, what would we have been doing? Well, I like to think I would have done what my grandfathers did, which is sort of find a way to be useful in other ways. So like the trick is do something useful which you don't have to go and fight for, like run a factory or be good at like working out artillery like trigonometry.
Again, when it comes to like the guns and this gun was used, this I don't even know the names of the guns, but when people know stuff like that, I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, I know, but you know stuff. You do all the like.
I do more like social.
When I see a lot of your clips, you like sort of STDs from over the age.
You
love STDs.
They're great because they were in every single time period.
Every time sort of a clip of you pops up on my there.
Yeah? It's all those are the videos that do really.
I'm surprised we've got this far without an STD being mentioned.
You know what? Me too. No, but every time I mention it, like the video will do well. So I'm like, well, here we go. I'm gonna have to talk about the Georgians and getting the clap, and it's just constantly.
Yeah, see, the Georgians have got no.
They've always getting stuff.
That was all just parties and everything back then.
Sometimes I'll do like videos that have nothing to do with it, and they're quite wholesome, and they'll just flop, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I know where my audience stands.
Yeah, but
this.
Yeah, but yeah, they're like lots of. I think everybody like in everybody in Britain lives like quite close to something really important historically.
Yeah,
and. Yeah, you just kind of go a bit numb to what you're near. Like the people who drive past Stonehenge every day. They just
30 quid to get into Stonehenge, you know.
Yeah, but you're an English Heritage member, aren't you?
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not. I've always been a National Trust
So
girl.
you're one of the country's biggest history. You don't have to choose one. It's not like a political party, like where you have to choose. You can be a member of both. See, I like the National Trust.
I love the National Trust
because you can go walk around gardens and dogs.
I like being able to go in the houses and it's like set up as if it was there in the olden days. I love that in the National Trust. But English Heritage,
provided you don't get caught by a volunteer. If you get caught by a volunteer and they talk at you for half an hour, when I've got my daughter with me and I can feel her just like passing out with boredom, I'm like, yeah, I'm with you. But yeah, English Heritage, like the history mafia. Yeah, no one has made more money off rubble than
English Heritage. But I've been to Stonehenge. I quite liked it, to be fair.
Do you know that it did? Like they had to reassemble it. It wasn't like that. It was all just collapsed in the earth, and then they had to put it like a lot of it as we know it back together now.
I didn't know that at all. No. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, so they found it and they know what it was like, but yeah, a lot of it had fallen off. So yeah, like years ago, and there's my parents have got a picture of me as a baby sitting on one of the stones because you used to just be able to go up to it. Now there's like
you have to do like a whole like pilgrimage round it, and then
now you have to like walk.
You get a minibus up as well.
Yeah, I walked up past the burial mounds. Yeah, but I went there and did a post on that. They did very well, still out there, but I think it's under the old monetisation, so don't worry. And no, so it was like partly excavated, but there are all the burial mounds around there. So it was surrounded by burial mounds, so they knew it was really, really important. And there were also big earthworks leading to it, and there were probably some stones poking out. But don't forget, like before 1901, how much did people care? Everyone had stuff going on in their lives, but you knew it wasn't about, because this is one thing that has always stuck with me. You know it wasn't about 400 or 500 years ago, because Shakespeare never wrote about it. And if that was standing, Shakespeare would have written about it. Shakespeare would have found, definitely. He was getting everything in,
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Oh, wow. I want to talk about the Great Pyramids as well.
Oh, yes,
Adventures.
Yeah, so the Great Pyramids are like, out of all the historical sites I've been to, that's like the one that everybody wants to know about, like what it's like there, because it's chaos.
Is it?
It's horrible and chaos and brutal.
Have you only been the once?
Yeah. Cairo has got the lowest repeat visitor tourism rate of anywhere on earth.
I went to, is it Sharm el Sheikh?
Well that's like a resort. So up by the sea at the north of Egypt, you don't need a visa to go into those resorts. They're like just holiday resorts, and the scuba diving's really good. And they're like sort of a bit different to what you get in Cairo and Egypt. But yeah, the pyramid complex on Giza.
Go on, tell us about it. Go on.
So you just from the moment Cairo itself is like absolutely intense, but the moment you get within like 400 or 500 meters of the gate to get into the people hassling you starts because they want to walk you through security and for $5, and everything works in dollars over there, and it's you're just getting hassled all the time. Not aggressively. At no point do you feel afraid, but people are just trying to sell you stuff all the time, and it's just really sad because it is the most insane thing you've ever seen. When you see the Great Pyramid, it's so much bigger than you think. It's huge. It's absolutely massive. And like a lot of landmarks and stuff like that, you see them and they're smaller than you were expecting. Well, it's the Great Pyramid. And yes, you're there in this most incredible place and you're just getting hassled constantly. So you can't like take any, you can't enjoy it or take it in. You just want to be like left alone. You just like, without sounding all spiritual and nonsense, but like you just want to put your hand on it and just like sort of like,
you've been inside
yeah, you can then pay extra like another $30 and go inside it, and it's incredibly tight. Like it's really, really tight, and you sort of have to like crouch right down. It takes like half an hour to get in because it's just a queue of people going up to the King's Chamber, and then you're in the King's Chamber for like 5 to 8. It's boiling. Is it absolutely boiling?
Is it nice inside?
No. No, it's completely plain. So if you go down to Saqqara, which is along the road, that's where like lots of the other ancient Egyptian, and there's paintings. There's like the paint has remained intact. So like they excavate these tombs, and they like the paint is all still how it was like 4,000 years ago. Whereas the Great Pyramids or the pyramids on Giza are like nothing like the other pyramids. It's crazy. So yeah, but it's. Yeah, you've got to, like, everybody's got to do it, but you've just got to accept the fact that it's like a really intense place to go. Yeah, a bit like sort of like the middle of any city. Like if you go to Paris, you go around the Eiffel Tower, you know it's going to be quite chaotic.
Yeah.
Whereas you've got to prepare yourself that you're going to like this really powerful place, a really spiritual place, but it's an absolute nightmare.
I know I went again, I was 5 or something, so I can't remember much. I remember, because I was small and like a blonde child, I remember like people were trying to like touch it, not touches in like a weird way, but like going that type of thing. And then we went in this shop and I had a great time because it was this jewellery shop, and like the shopkeeper, the man, like he made me this like it was a necklace with a flower on. And what I know now is that we were locked in the shop and we weren't allowed to leave until we paid them. And I remember my mum gave him a £5 note and he said, this isn't a crisp enough £5 note. So we had to give him another £5 note, and then we left. But I got a really nice necklace, so I had a great time.
Yeah,
we haven't gone back.
Yeah, there is a bit of that. Like I got taken in by a guide to like a souvenir shop, and it became pretty. I was like, right, the easiest way for me to get out of this situation is just to buy something. Yeah. And I know that like hardened travellers will go, oh, you should just say. But the thing is, life is about hassle and kind of. But yeah, the pyramids are probably the most impressive thing.
Yeah, I saw them outside, and my dad went in, but I was like shit scared. And I remember it was really hot, and like my dad, he went into the pyramids, but I didn't go in. Yeah,
no, I wouldn't take a kid in.
No,
you're all like you've literally got someone's arse in your face. Like you've got like because you're going down these passageways which aren't really supposed to have humans walking down them. And like you're crouched down, and then you've got like someone's face there, and there's quite a lot of Americans, which always changes the mood. It does kind of unite every other nation of the world. Kind of like Americans, they are a unified. I love the Americans; they're loyal viewers.
I have an American friend. I have 2, so I'm not here, but they're very loud.
Yeah, but there must be some Americans that watch.
Oh
this.
yeah, it's like 50 on TikTok. It's like 50-50 split.
Oh, is it?
American, UK.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Love them. They just
they're brilliant.
Yeah,
but yeah, they just
they like to talk loudly.
You're never in another country in quite a stressful situation, and you're relieved to hear an American accent. Like you never hear an American accent and go, "Good, things are about to get better." Like these guys will solve the problem. These guys will calm it all down. Like it always escalates whatever the mood already is.
Oh well, but do you get like a tour guide when you go in or not?
No, so I did a couple of days in Cairo. I purposely did a day without a tour guide, and then I did a day with a tour guide, and it completely changes everything. And then you give them a wad of cash, and they go around bribing everybody. It's like they don't call it bribing; it's tipping. So like the security with guns, you tip them so you can go into like the tombs. Like it's all they just call it tipping. It's just part of the culture.
Oh my god!
Like it's not like it's just like part of the culture. It's just like a different sort of culture.
Yeah.
Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, but it's I'd say to anyone, do it once and like just don't take kids and like have a bit of energy as you get there. Like just know it's going to be like not a beach holiday.
Not a beach holiday. No, because it's like a travel-y holiday. I think you have like different genres of holiday. Because if I go on a city break, I don't think that's a holiday because I'm tired by the end of it. That's a culture holiday.
Yeah.
But holidays, like, I'm relaxing.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do very well at sitting and not doing anything.
Yeah.
I either want to be asleep or I want to
Out and about,
be doing
looking at stuff.
something. But yeah.
Okay. I get that. Should we? Yeah, what do you mean? You said you went to a reenactment festival?
Oh yeah, like that was miserable.
Okay.
That was there are a couple of guys on TikTok who run Living History UK.
Yeah.
And you would have loved it. You would have got to dress up, but you wouldn't have been in a hotel.
No.
And yeah, they do it each year. And I think I might go to the one this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I stayed in a modern tent with a modern sleeping bag, and it was.
Is it World War II reenacting?
No, it's all different.
Oh,
so all
is that
different
right?
reenactment
Okay.
societies. So you got the World War II guys. You've got it's mainly guys. I can't lie.
Yeah.
And you've got the Napoleonic War people, and you've got the really old, like the English Civil War. They were having a miserable time. And then you've Second World War, First World War. The troubles in Northern Ireland, I started to get a bit uneasy at that point. There were like 4 guys, and they set up a roadblock. So as you came into the event, so you pull in. Well, of course, I remember that time. As I pull in, and I'm thinking, oh my god, there's something horrendous has happened.
Oh my God,
but they're
it's just
they're just checking parking tickets. So they've set up like a Northern Ireland style roadblock for like the guests arriving to check. But it was quite fun.
Yeah.
And then they would fire muskets through the day. And another creator called Ricky Fett, who's quite a big TikToker, he's a veteran. He parked his car in the middle of the display field. And we went out and had a few beers the night before, and we didn't know whose car it was. So the first reenactment society had to do their reenactment around his Mercedes CLK thing. It was ruined all of the content, ruined everything. And then twice a day they were allowed to fire the cannon. It's very loud, the cannon. They had a sort of a cannon from Waterloo or whatever, where they fired that. And it was hilarious because there's like a beer tent and everything. And then in the evening you've got all these people dressed from the Napoleonic Wars.
Yeah.
Like they're in Sharp, and they're talking about mortgage rates. And they're talking about how they commute to work and things like that. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I had an ex-boyfriend who I don't want to talk about it too much, but he did World War II ones.
Did he?
Yeah.
Do you think this could be where, to sort of move this into therapy a little bit? Do you think this where you cut your hatred for all things
for war stuff? Probably. No, but I remember him saying everyone got so competitive with it. Like if you had anything that was out of place or it wasn't a right date or something, people would look and laugh, and I'm like, that's such a neaky thing.
Yeah, and they actually
so funny.
they. I mean, I don't want to be horrible because they were nice guys. I mean, a weekend was enough, but the officers are actually the officers, and kind of there is a little bit of a hierarchy.
There is.
And,
so I went to one, and I can't remember where it was. I think it must have been Lincolnshire or something. And I had to have the full gear on, and he was like, right, you can't wear this because it's inaccurate. You can't really wear a replica because then it's not as cool. You have to have the originals, and everyone took it so seriously. I loved it because it was so nice to see everyone dressed up and looking really smart.
I'd love to do it. I wouldn't want to do any of the work, and I sure as hell wouldn't want to pay for it. But if someone said
people pay a fortune for these costumes,
but especially with all the Napoleonic War stuff, because everybody wants to be the 95th Rifles because of Sharp. That's who everyone wanted to be. So they have to ration how many people can be the 95th Rifles. Otherwise, you have all of these reenactment societies who are all the same regiment because of Sean Bean. Yeah, it's kind of I did enjoy it, but the whole living history and reenactment thing, and actually you do without sort of doing a sales pitch for them, you do learn quite a lot. Because the reenactments, you get an idea of the noise and the smoke and how it would have been crap.
It's nice to watch it if you're at a history festival and you're like, oh, that's canny, that's nice.
Yeah. When there's a PA system and they're we now move to 1812.
Yeah.
And,
oh, that's
and you're yeah.
But
no, I do it again. I just hope it's a bit warmer this time. But
it's usually in the summer when they do stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it was May bank holiday, but it was in the frozen north somewhere. It was sort of to the side of Birmingham.
I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, well, have you got anything you'd like to plug before we wrap up? TikTok.
Oh, yeah,
Any
TikTok.
project?
Yeah, go watch TikTok, Facebook. If you're not on TikTok, watch Facebook. And then YouTube, travel vlogs on YouTube now. I need to keep making them.
Yeah.
People like them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course they would, yeah.
Yeah, I like the YouTube because like with TikTok, you don't get much time to like cover stuff.
No, it's like a minute or people switch off.
Yeah,
That's what I've learned,
Whereas like on YouTube, you can get distracted by something and go and
people watch it.
Yeah. So yeah. Have you got anything you want to plug?
Just the podcast.
Just
really.
the podcast, yeah. Check out the History
Check out
Diary.
the History Diaries podcast. That would be quite nice.
People need to hit subscribe, don't they?
Oh God, I have to do the sign off every time, and I hate doing it because it makes me feel like a cringe YouTuber. I'm gonna do it.
Oh,
now.
I've got pretty good at it now, so I'll go hit subscribe, hit the bell icon. A comment doesn't cost anything. Hit a comment.
If they want to subscribe, they're gonna subscribe.
No, but you need to ask them to, because lots of people.
But I feel beggy.
But then on TikTok, how many people do you follow? How many people pop up on your feed and you're like, you don't follow them?
Loads.
Exactly.
But if someone says subscribe, I'm like, no. And I'll just like,
that sounds like you're quite angry. You're quite an angry person.
I think so. Each episode, we ask everyone the same question, but we've just changed it from the last episode.
Go on.
Because everyone gets confused when we ask them. So we've changed it to, what would you like to go down in history for?
Oh, no, I was going to go really deep and political then. I didn't want to do that. No. I don't know. A great father and husband.
Aww.
No, still, they don't watch anything I'm in, so it's fine.
My family don't, so it's fine, don't worry.
No, they don't watch. No, I don't know. No, you don't think about that. If an opportunity arises, if I get to do something heroic one day, it can find me. I'm not going to go find it.
Mm-hmm. Anything to do with travelling or anything?
Yeah, but it won't go down in history. I'd like to go to the Antarctic, but it's very expensive, so I really need someone
to sponsor that.
Yeah, there are Antarctic cruises which make a lot of money, and I'm sure they have a cabin available at some point. But yeah, other than that, no. I'll quite happily go forgotten and have it. Well, most of us go forgotten.
Oh, don't say that. Oh my God. Okay, yeah.
Well, we do.
Yeah, I know.
We do.
But we're here today, so that's fine.
Yeah, most people who are remembered are hated, aren't they? And most people are remembered for being bad and evil. Yeah.
So is that a lesson to take?
Possibly. Look at the fella behind you.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah. But he was like a king and stuff.
Yeah, but he's the most remembered king because he was a bit of an idiot.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to have
the
an
boring
crisis
kings,
now.
the good kings aren't remembered.
Who's a good king, though?
Exactly, there you go.
Oh, damn. Don't know if that's another rabbit hole to go down.
Yeah.
Anyway,
on that happy note, leave in the comments a good king.
Good king. I like that. Keep it interactive.
Yeah.
Anyway, but thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
It's very nice to come onto the amazing set with the live studio audience.
Live studio audience, that is Megan. I'm going to do an official sign off now. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of The History Diaries. You can catch every episode Tuesday at 5 and follow us at The History Diaries on TikTok, YouTube and Instagram. Thank you so much to Phil.